welcome back to my channel. It's Zami over here, and today I'm going to talk about a very different topic, and it is about my experience in Codevita interview. As the Codevita exam was conducted on August, and I got 5 days. I got the mail 5 days before the interview, but some of my friends also got the mail one day before the interview, and they didn't get much time to prepare themselves for the interview. But the thing is that we also didn't get much time because we got 4 days or 5 days, but for me the days didn't count, as whatever I have prepared the last day, the last night and in the morning, that the things that came in the interview they asked me, not all the things but some of the things they have asked me from that sections, whatever I have done in the night. They called me at 12:30, and you will have to be in queue, and they will call you or they may mail you 15 minutes before the interview. So basically all my friends got the mail 15 minutes before, but some of them also got the call. Like I got the call from they just asked me to join the interview now, and I was okay with it, so I just joined the interview. And at first there were three people, like there were HR, TR. I guess there were two TR, because the second TR asked me questions like technical questions, and also last question from MR. And so at first they introduced themselves, company TCS, and they asked me to introduce myself. So I introduced myself because I was so confident and my confidence level was very high. But when the HR passed the question to the TR, I don't know what happened. I got very nervous, so I didn't know what will happen. So the TR asked me, like, he was expressionless. Let me tell you, the first TR was expressionless, and he was sitting in a couch, and पीछे से लोग आ जा रहे थे, so like he was at his home maybe. So he asked me that if I know C++. So I just said that yes, I know C++, but I am more comfortable in Python because I have done my code in Python for the Codevita. So then he asked me questions like from Python, where what are the libraries in Python, what is NumPy, then if there is a string, then how will you convert it in a lowercase. Then he asked me like this kind of questions, some basic questions on Python. And also then he asked me lots of questions from DBMS, like what is normalization, what is join, what are types of join. Then he gave me a table which contains some employee's name and the salary of the employee. How will you find the highest salary, like the second highest salary and also the highest salary, how will you find that? So they asked me some questions like this. And then also the TR came. Okay, so another TR came. He was like a very chill person, like he was smiling and he was like grinning. So I was at that time my confidence level again boost up. The face was very, it's very chill. He was very chill, so I was little bit relaxed. But he was asking some question, मतलब वो मेरा हंस हंस के मेरा अच्छा वाला ले रहा था वो मेरा. So he was asking questions like DBMS, from DBMS, like what is primary key, what is foreign key, then do you know anything else than MySQL? Just tell me the names if you know any RDBMS thing. So then he asked me whether I know OS, operating system. So I said that no, I don't have much idea. So he said you had the subject in 6th semester. So I just said that it's lockdown time and everything messed up, so I don't have much knowledge. So it was like very friendly kind of, like I really enjoyed giving the interview. I was not at the middle, like when the first TR was asking me questions, I was really very nervous. I was feeling like I am dehydrated and butterflies were going into my stomach, and this is some other feeling. I can't tell you the feeling right now. I was so nervous, like मुंह पूरा एकदम पूरा सूख गया था, लग रहा था बोल ही नहीं पाऊंगी. मतलब I had the water with me, but I was feeling like if I ask them that may I drink water, then they must feel like I am feeling nervous, so I didn't ask them. But I should you can ask them that because they're very friendly. Okay, they didn't tell you. So and also the first year also asked me questions like inheritance. Python has a multiple inheritance. feature or not. Then he asked me to give an example of multiple inheritance. Then also he asked me how many access specifiers in Python. So these are the questions I asked by the first year. And now let's the second year, who was smiling a lot. So that one, he asked me questions, some questions I didn't know even, like very unknown to me. So then he asked me, do you know the cloud computing or not? So I just told him about some services, the name of some services. And you know what, when I was talking to my friends about my experience, I realized that I really do know about cloud computing. I know some services like software as a service, storage as a service. I could have given the example to them, but at that moment everything just went blank. Like I was feeling I don't know, like it was happening to me. So some questions, like 2 to 3 questions they asked me which I didn't know, so I just said that I don't know. And then the other questions I tried to answer them. And then he asked questions. One very important question that he asked at the end is okay, so before that he asked me some questions like DBMS. Much the questions are from DBMS and cloud computing. Also he asked me that what is the technologies that is recent technologies for the companies. So I just said it's ML, AI, then cloud computing. But I should have said cloud. I should have more focused on cloud computing, because TCS is they use the cloud computing. So you should know this thing. They will be asking you questions from basically from the inheritance. You should be prepared well for the inheritance, cloud computing, networking, operating system, DS and algo. They didn't ask me much. They didn't ask me any question from data structure algorithm, but they have asked questions to my friends. And also the database management system. So that these are the topics you must be prepared for. If you are working for any other technology, like my domain was from, like, I know Linux, then Ansible. These are the things that Red Hat, all these things I have ideas on those things, and I have presented my project on those technologies. So he didn't check my resume. Like not only when I was discussing this with my friends, they also said that no, they didn't check my resume also, because some of my friends also done very good projects. They had so many ideas about different technologies. So they, like, all the non-departmental students were being asked for just 10 minutes, but I was asked for 25 minutes, I guess 20-25 minutes. And then there was another my friend who was basically been asked from the project. Like the whole thing was from the project. And she was not being asked from the HR or MR. So the whole interview went with the project. And so it depends on the mood of the interviewer, how which types of question they will ask. Like they didn't ask questions from the Codevita code, which they have asked on 11th of August. And they didn't ask anything from project to me, as I said. And also at the end they asked me what are my weakness, then how you are different from other people, like other students who are in the queue. So I said all those questions. And I was pretty confident about my HR round. But the last question they asked me, like, here I don't know who is he. Like, he was asking question from technical also, and also one last question from MR. Like, he asked me that if there are 2 companies, and if you are selected in 2 companies, one company gives you increment monthly, 10% increment monthly, and the another person another company give you the 120% yearly increment, then which one will you choose? So this is the question. He said that this is my last question, and just think about it and tell me. So the answer is obviously the monthly. You will prefer monthly. I was a little bit comfortable talking to him, but the first year was expressionless, so I couldn't understand that he is liking my questions or not, he liking my answers or not, am I correct or not, I don't know. I was getting so nervous. So I will just suggest you all to prepare from this section, that is, as I said, the networking, OS, DBMS, data structure algorithm, and cloud computing is a technology that they use. So try to do these things, because I tried to divert them into my domain, like the Ansible is. I tried to make them understand, but they were not getting interested in it. So after 3 minutes they just took me into some other questions. So even if I tried to divert them, but they are much more intelligent than us, so and experienced, so they didn't go in that direction. But there were some friends who diverted the interviewer to his domain. So if you can do that, then that's a very good thing. So I won't say that not that I have done all the things correctly, but I tried to answer all the questions, 2 or 3 questions that I didn't know, which I just said that I don't know. And it's a very great experience. I really enjoyed giving that interview. I don't know, something went wrong at the middle, but then also I loved giving that interview. And I talked to many of my friends. So in average, everyone got like the interview went for 20 to 30 minutes but there was one of my friend whose interview went for 1 hour and 20 minutes, and it was, I guess, his last he was the last one. So I don't know, maybe for that reason. And also there was another of my friend who just said that he knows he has some idea about Java. And there was a ma'am, so she was had a very good knowledge on Java. So she just asked, like, उसका बहुत गंदा वाला ले लिया था जावा में, but then he tried to manage to answer the questions. But whatever I have said, just prepare for those things and you will crack it. And don't get nervous. If you, it's just an experience, you just have a good experience. And you can also greet, like yesterday was a engineers day, happy engineering day. You can also do the things like that. That is instance of mind, you know. One of my friend did that. Like she said at the end of the interview that I wanted to say something, and happy engineering day, and they also loved it. Like they also, so it's a very instance of mind. This is some positive thing. So, you know, just be relaxed. Just try to give it in a very, you know, less. It just like talking to your friends. Don't be, you have to be like very tense. Don't be so tense. They are very chill. Like they will let you be in a comfortable zone, but try not to exaggerate. Okay, don't exaggerate, or else you will be caught, because they are experienced enough. So I just wanted to make the video very short, but it didn't go short. So yeah, so that's all. Yeah, if you like the video, if you feel the video is somewhere helpful, then don't forget to hit the like button and just subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Bye.